Shame on you! We deserve a future too!
Just like real Chuck. But we hope real Chuck, in this case, is not going to fold and is going to hold firm and choose us, his constituents, choose working people, choose families, choose young people, and not Colbert and Joe Manchin or Next Era Energy, the funders of the Mountain Valley Pipeline. Right? And we're here shutting down traffic. People are honking and complaining. You know what's even more inconvenient than a lot of traffic? Climate change. Right? The climate emergency is more inconvenient than people being stuck in traffic, which is why we are out here.
Yeah. What do we want? Climate justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Climate justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Climate justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Shut it down.
If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
Shut it down. If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
block the dirty deal.
Schumer, block the dirty deal. Block the dirty deal.
Block the dirty deal.
Block the dirty deal. Block the dirty deal. Block the dirty deal. Block the dirty deal. Block the dirty deal. Block the dirty deal. Block the dirty deal. Block the dirty deal. Block the dirty deal.
Whose streets?
Our streets.
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 Whose streets?
Our streets. What do we want? Climate justice. What do we want? Now. What do we want? Climate justice. What do we want? Now. What do we want? Climate justice. What do we want? Now. What do we want? Climate justice. What do we want? Now. What do we want? Climate justice. What do we want? Now. What do we want? Climate justice. What do we want? Now. What do we want? Climate justice. What do we want? Now. What do we want? Climate justice. What do we want? Now. What do we want? Climate justice. What do we want? Now. Schumer. Stop the dirty deal. 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 Schumer. Stop the
Dirty deal. We are here because Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, who lives right over there at 9 Prospect Park West, deceived us. He lied to us. He told us he would protect our communities. He told us he was a climate champion. He told us he had had enough of oil spills and water that's been contaminated and air that our children cannot breathe. Shame! 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 But now fighting for people we love, and we're fighting for the people we don't know and their families. And we need Chuck Schumer to do the same thing. And take it seriously. If you've ever met with him and talked about climate with him, he tells a story about like riding his bike and thinking about his grandson, and he wants his grandson to see the same scenery that he sees. First of all, this is not about scenery, Chuck. This is about survival and people's lives.
We have until the end of this decade to cut emissions in half in order to limit warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. And you know what Biden is doing? He is approving projects that would only come online around 2030. This is not moderation. This is madness.
And we're also talking about Chuck Schumer today, obviously, but also President Biden, who has betrayed the millions of people who voted for him, in part because of his pledges on climate. When he ran in 2020, he said he was going to be the climate president. The climate president does not fast-track pipelines, period, right? The UN, the IPCC report says no new pipelines, no fossil fuel expansion if we have a chance at a livable future.
We will make your life miserable, Senator Schumer. We will not let you and this administration kill us and commit ecocide. Schumer, stop the dirty deal. Schumer, stop the dirty deal. Schumer, stop the dirty deal.
So we're out here in front of Chuck Schumer's house, the Senate Majority Leader, because they're trying to cut a deal to start permitting more pipelines across the country, specifically Mountain Valley Pipeline in Virginia and West Virginia. You know, while climate change is already raging, building another mega pipeline to pump more oil and gas into communities is only going to make this crisis worse. We need to actually be shutting down fossil fuel operations, not building more of them.
We're out in front of Chuck Schumer's house, Senator Chuck Schumer's house, today, because part of the debt ceiling bill that he wants passed has got a special interest provision, a private enterprise, a pipeline that people in West Virginia and Virginia have been fighting for 9 long years, right? This provision would ram it through without any congressional oversight, without any oversight from any EPA or Federal Energy Regulatory Commission. It can't be questioned in the courts. It's just going to get rammed through. And this is all at the instance of a wealthy senator, Senator Joe Manchin. And frankly, Chuck is complicit, and he's being a schmuck.
Which is your
right,
your
which is my sign, right? This is from Brooklyn. Don't be a schmuck, Chuck.
We are outside in front of Senator Schumer's house because we are here to tell him to stop the dirty pipeline deal. Right, so just a little background. We know that over the weekend, President Biden reached a quote-unquote deal with Speaker McCarthy to avert a debt ceiling crisis that we also know is a made-up crisis and doesn't need to happen, that would sell out frontline communities, that would sell out working people, and that would sell out us and our lives and our futures. So part of that deal is changing permitting rules to make it easier for fossil fuel companies to build pipelines. And then another big part is fast-tracking the Mountain Valley Pipeline. Yes, shame, which is opposed by all the communities on the ground in Virginia and West Virginia, which would have devastating environmental impacts and which would have the emissions impact equivalent to 19 million cars being added to the road. What do we want?
Climate justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Climate justice!
When do we want it?
Now! Schumer! No dirty deal! Schumer! No dirty deal!
Schumer!
Dirty deal! Schumer! No dirty deal! Schumer! No dirty deal!
with affiliates all over this country, for 34 affiliates in 48 affiliates in 34 states, Puerto Rico and DC. And only 2 weeks ago, I read another news article where scientists were pulling the alarm again, telling us that we only have until 2027 to actually take bold action on climate. We need to be cutting our emissions down by 40% between now and 2030 if we're going to stay below 1.5 degrees. How many times are we going to have to hear scientists pull the alarm? This is already an overwhelming deadline to meet. And if we are able to meet that deadline, it would keep entire island nations from being swallowed by the ocean.
Schumer, stop the dirty deal! Schumer, stop the dirty deal! Schumer, stop the dirty deal! Schumer,
Stop the dirty deal! Stop the dirty deal! Stop the dirty deal!
We're here to send a message to Senator Schumer. Pass a clean debt bill. Pass a clean debt bill with no dirty energy poison pills. Reject Senator Manchin's pet frack gas project, the controversial Mountain Valley Pipeline, and eliminate dangerous permitting provisions that gut environmental protections and maintain our reliance on fossil fuels.
Stop the dirty deal! Stop the dirty deal! Stop the dirty deal! Stop the dirty deal!
We are tired. We are tired of Chuck Schumer and politicians like him pretending like they're climate champions, but they are shills for billionaires. Boo! Chuck Schumer has taken hundreds of thousands of dollars from the company building the Mountain Valley Pipeline. He is buddy-buddy with Manchin trying to expand fossil fuels. Well, are we going to let that happen?
No!
Are we going to let that happen?
No!
Are we going to shut it down?
Yeah!
Look around you. We have shut it down.
Yeah!
That's right. So in a second, we're going to get marching. I need us to keep loud. I need us to keep furious, because this doesn't stop until we stop it. We can stop traffic in front of Chuck Schumer's apartment. We can stop climate change. We can stop the dirty deal. Schumer, stop the dirty deal. Schumer, stop the dirty deal. Let's march. Stop the dirty deal. Let's march. Stop the dirty deal. Schumer, stop the dirty deal. Schumer, stop the dirty deal. Schumer, stop the dirty deal.
Stop the dirty deal! Stop the dirty deal!
Stop the dirty deal. Stop the dirty deal. Chuck Schumer. 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 Stop the dirty deal.
Since he stood us up for a town hall in 2017. So he's been around a little bit. But it's to signify the fact that he's constantly having the ball pulled out from under him. Constantly. That's why it's Charlie Brown. And Joe Manchin and the Republicans are Lucy. Constantly.
Hey Schumer, get off it. Put people over profit. Hey Schumer, get off it. Put people over profit. Hey Schumer, get off it. Put people over profit. Hey Schumer, get be cognizant of where the ambulance needs to go?
There is an ambulance up ahead, and we are going to try to figure out where it's trying to go because we're not trying. Okay, great. It's going the other way. So we're staying here. In New York, where Chuck Schumer is accountable to who? To us! Climate change has already killed people, has already displaced people, has already caused people to lose their livelihoods, to lose their whole lives, their whole homes. That is in New York. So guess what, Chuck Schumer? You are accountable to us. You will have to listen to us. We are tired of going to your house and asking politely. We are tired of spilling our guts, sharing about how scared we are for the future. That is why we are escalating. That is why we are cutting off traffic to your house. Because if you are not going to block the dirty deal, if you are not going to kill MVP, if you are not going to protect our bedrock environmental protections, then we are shutting down your block. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. We are unstoppable. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. We are unstoppable.
We are unstoppable. Another world is possible. 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 We are unstoppable. Another world is possible.
And not just another world, but other leadership is possible. Right? Moral leadership that cares about people is possible. We are going to keep walking. We're
We're gonna keep walking. This is our plaza!
Our
Our plaza! Whose plaza?